Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the finest Dawn of War Unification casts this side of East Yorkshire. And today we have got a 3 versus 3 on Pain's Retribution. Playing on the northern side as the Space Wolves, we've got Peachy Band, we've got Yivkor of Cringe playing as the Tau Empire, and we've got Tiger Shark playing as the Demon Hunters. And on the southern side, playing as Death Guard, we've got Deadpool Merc, we've got Hollow TWW playing as Death Guard as well. And we've also got Eri 7889 playing as the Imperial Fists. Now, I'm super duper excited. We don't often get to see the Space Wolves in a game. And don't get me wrong, I'm not a major Space Wolf fan on the tabletop, but I do quite like this faction considering that they're not really all that good. I mean, what? They capture the strategic points. They've got no listing points to build on them. They get their main economy from halls of knowledge that they build around the base. And they can only really build free any one given time. And to tech up, they need to basically go around and steal bits from other people, or damage their own buildings and steal bits from theirs like gears and scrap and stuff. So not a very optimized kind of faction, but I do have quite the soft spot for unoptimized factions. Whenever I play Dark Souls, I always go no armor, broken sword. Whenever I play League of Legends, I always play Ivern. When the Baldur's Gate free playthrough I played as a rogue, so that probably tells you all that you need to know. Anything that lacks optimization, I love to see if a player is able to overcome that just by pure skill alone. So we've got our first Hall of Knowledge on the way. We've got some Grey Slayers going down as well, but the southern team is quite a chonky team. There we go, look at Iron Priest. He's going to come in. Like an old gypsy. We'll take your lead. And then he dies. Such is the way of those people. But that's okay because, you know, he's got a friend. He's going to come in and steal some more things. Go on, son, get involved. Iron Priest. They have no chill. Just punch a building, steal its scrap, and then die in the process. That's beautiful stuff. But yeah, the southern team, very, very tanky. We are seeing Hollow bring forth those plague zombie hordes, and these guys are redonkulously strong. Slap a boy basically poisons them. Now, from what I understand, it goes for down the entire squad, and sometimes it doesn't stop doing damage. So sometimes you slap one boy once, and then it's just a guaranteed death sentence for them, from what I understand. But then that's not how the ability is supposed to happen. It's apparently a bug. There we go, not bug that time. But you never know. And they are quite slow as well, so if you keep your range units out and about, you should be able to kite them. It's just, you know, it's kind of like a zombie film where if one person gets bit, that's it, you're done for. You've always got the one person that gets bit and tries to hide it. Never works out in the end. But Michael Jacksoning all the way over after the Inquisitorial Stormtroopers as Nagel cultists move on over. Do have the Space Marine squad as well. We'll get chased around by the Wolf Lord, also been spotted by some fabulously pink Fire Warriors as well. And at the moment, no major ground being taken by either team here. Deathcore Krieg. No, sorry, you're not Deathcore Krieg, you're the Death Guard. I'm going to make that mistake several times in this cast. Are spreading around all over this side. No one really bashing anyone's naturals at the moment. Everyone been quite secure in their actual points that they are afforded. They're just going for the relic. Got the Demon Hunters going for the relic for the northern team. And for the southern team, it does look like that Eri 7889 is going to go for that, which makes sense because the Imperial Fists have quite a sizable amount of relic units to play with. The Death Guard really sticking it to the man. Those plague zombies are real pain to take care of. Amazing amounts of health, but they cannot reinforce themselves. So once one goes down, that is it for them. Big Lord going to slap around these Storm Troopers. FCAS builder looking very menacing as it comes over. Looking like it was trying to engage or go towards the Chaos Lord to engage him, but he knows better. No attack ability. Tower Commander being surrounded, well not surrounded, but being attacked by Assault Plague Marines. Until they get to tier 2, they don't have their amazing charge ability, so they are easily kiteable, but that will quickly change once tier 2s come along. More zombies being summoned from the ground. Iron Priest, nothing to steal. Might just like narrowly walk around people as the Grey Slayers get bit. Similarly, Wolf Lord as well. Going to see a cryo gun turret, quite a strong turret if memory serves, if they can get it up. Iron Priest isn't super duper fast builder, considering that he's got, you know, tech priest agency nonsense going on. So they will have to cancel that. I hope. Please do cancel it, young man. Dear oh dear, sad times in the pipelines But out there, they're doing alright. Although there's not enough of them, to be fair. Not enough at all. We are seeing some more. And I assume you're already in Tier 2. Tier 2 is on the way for you. And actually, you've saved a fair bit of money to go with it, but no Tier 2 for these guys. Yeah, so Northern team, very quick Tier 2, actually. So that might be the reason why they've been pushed back so fast, so quick. But that does mean that they'll be able to bounce back quite swiftly. Going to see some long fangs from Peachy Band. I do apologise, we'll be focusing a lot on the Grey, not the Grey Knights, the Space Wolves, because we just don't see them often. I think of all the factions in Unification, these boys are probably the least played, for obvious reasons. They are just the most unstandard faction, with the exception maybe being the Adeptus Mechanicus and Chaos Demons, but Chaos Demons are quite good once you learn them. If you can learn the Space Wolves, they're still not that good. But that's fine, got some Fire Warrior Breachers, amazing counter for the Zombies. Just knocks them down. Let's got an Architect flying over here for reasons. Would have been awesome to see some landmines being placed on these strategic points. Rather than build a listing post, they can build landmines on them, which would have been amazing for knocking these people around. But we do also have some Siege Marines. These guys carrying around the heavy cover. Assault Marines in the middle of everything. But everyone being knocked around by those Fire Warrior Breachers. Down over yonder, we do see Tiger Shark with his Stormtroopers. Not really getting much in the way of kills at the moment, especially with 2 Plague Lords going after him, but they're at least being a bit of a nuisance, not giving the Death Guard free reign over on this side. It's quite a substantial push, but with melee troops being taken out one by one, a good spread of ranged infantry. And even though that these guys are quite defensive with their heavy cover being carried around with them, they don't exactly have much of a killing blow on them. So they won't really be able to survive, although the Nurgle cultists do get a decap on that strategic point. But that's only a -6 to the income, so it's not the end of the world for them. What was that, a -9? I can't quite remember. It was on 69 before. Whatever the numerical difference is. I do teach maths. Can't do it mid-cast though, because that would require me thinking. So there we go. Let's look at the economies. 57 and 20, 74 and 10, and 110 and 10, compared to 92 and 20, 56 and 10, and 127 and 40. Very rarely getting that economy up by having these bits and bobs over yonder. Will fall back all the way to reasonable ground as the Fire Warrior Breachers clean up the remnants of these cultists. They definitely have the better shotgun, in all fairness. These guys on this side also being sorted out by Tiger Shark's bodyguards, fully equipped with a Warrior Acolyte. You know it's an Acolyte because he's got a cooler hat. Makes me think of a Garden Gnome, but more, you know, xenophobic, I guess. Got the Space Marines of Eri. Nice formation, but these are a lot of long fangs, which are the Space Wolf equivalent to a Devastator. Siege Marines on their own, even with the heavy cover, will struggle against a Tau Fire Warrior firing line. God, that was a mouthful to say. Over here, we do also have an Inquisitorial Chimera. Just doing a little bit of scouting. Dare I say, a little bit of reconnoitering. Seeing what's going on. Not much to see, though. Aren't seeing any vehicles on these guys at the moment. We're now in Tier 2 for Deadpool. Not yet for Hello. Or Hollow. God, that's hard to read as well. Or for Eri, to be fair. Oh, no, never mind. He's in Tier 2. He's got the heavy armor fortification. Looking for those Razorback Mark 1s. Already one on the field. Best Razorback in the game. Las cannons, plasma guns, sorry. Able to kill anything and everything. Although, the Longfangs, they've got options. Go for missile launchers from the get-go. That's the only thing they can go for at the current stage of the game. Will take them a little while to upgrade that, so may as well fall back to better positions. Tau pressing into the centre, looking to see if they can sort out the listing post, but the listing post has not been built up yet. So missing economy going on there. Also got some fantastic stealth suit teams over on the right-hand side, which, I mean, stealth suit teams amazing for taking out vehicles when they mass in number. That does mean that the tower then have less squad cap for their usual fire warriors and other bits and bobs. So it is a bit of a catch-22, considering that the stealth suits will be absolute pants against everything else. It's not like a Sisters of Battle Celestian squad where you can have them either or, pre or unupgraded. Seeing a librarian on the way. Tier 3 Master Siege Control add-on and some frag grenades. Bit of a standstill as the Tau makes short work of the relic in the centre. And we do need to see relics and critical locations, and the critical locations are smack bang in the middle. So we're going to see big endgame units control the centre. Is going to be paramount. Longfangs not really standing up all that well to the damage brought out by the Razorbacks. Did manage to get one down to quite low health. An Iron Priest. No scrap for him to steal. Also a Librarian. Every does like his Librarian. Getting those clutch smites in there. As well as also good for detecting infiltrated units. Good job that he was there actually, spotting those those stealth suit teams as they were jumping in. One Razorback goes down. So a reasonably conservative fallback. No major problems there, but the Tau are massively out of position now. Huge smite going off from the Librarian there, killing so many Tau. Almost killing, getting that Tau Commander in there as well. Cannot underestimate that smite from the Imperial Fist Librarian. Absolutely got to. When you see him on the battlefield, warning signs, red flags should be going up all day long. All three of the Southern team now on this side. And the Imperial Fist... No, you're not Imperial Fist. You're Inquisitorial Demon Hunters. You're on this side. You've got your Stormhawk Interceptors. You're also building lots of stuff. Are you building your affordable housing? Not at the moment. No affordable housing for you, young man. Not yet, anyway. So keeping the Death Guard at bay, but for how long? Longfangs definitely need to be focusing on those Razorbacks. Stormhawk Intercept is a very delicious looking model. Love the detail on that bad boy. But with 2 Death Guard players, that means a grand total of 4 Plague Havocs. So anything vehicular is... well, it's just not going to live for very long, is it? Not going to live for very long. Stormclaws, the close combat variant of the Marines for the Space Wolves. Not sure they've got any jumping units, but they do get dogs. Dogs are quite quick, so maybe that's their alternative to jumping mobile units. These guys are going to fall all the way back. I suppose this is a more defensible position. Stormclaw's not giving up. They're going to go for their plasma guns. Are you full-blown plasma guns? Or plasma pistols? Why are you called plasma guns? That's my question. Awesome power axes on the go as well. These guys are kind of being thrown away here. Not sure if this is what Peachy Band wants or needs in his life. The Demon Hunters just spreading out across the battlefield here.
By Dorn, this point is ours.
Going for some weapon servitors. Limit of 1. Quite a decent range unit. Tau suggesting that they should push. Here comes the Librarian. And one huge explosion there. Move him out of the way. You're given a fair bit of time and warning. There's also blind him as well. Reducing the overall accuracy by the looks of things. But almost sacrificing himself in the process. Should really save that for some sort of big engagement. But got a nice few little models down. Seeing that Nurgle, Dreadnought. And maybe that's the plan. They've got quite the strong firing line. To get something chunky, get something funky. Bring it to the front lines, absorb all that fire. While your guys make the damage yourself. Seeing a bloated Rhino for repositioning stuff. Devastated Centurions. Absolutely bonkers in range combat. At the moment, Tiger Shark has got his critical location. He's got his relic. I imagine he's on his way. Oh, he's just building loads of Inquisitor's Demon Towers. Inquisitors. God. Inquisitors Demon Towers. Man's Demons. God, that's so hard to read. Why is that hard to read? I am tired, bless me. Long day at work. You know how it is. You know the score. You know, at least I hope you do. I assume you're employed. If not, one day you will be. Don't you worry, young man or woman. You'll get there eventually. Really odd engagement going on here. There's back and forth from the Imperial Fist, but no real commitment. It's like as if he's trying to get that major nuke off with the librarian, but he won't get it. He's about to die. There we go. He's brown bread. Yeah, it looks like Tiger Shark is playing that long game. Trying to get as many plasma generators as humanly possible. Land Raider, Achilles Alpha. Did you regain your... Yeah, you did. You regained your relic. So quick taking up. And the Achilles Alpha got... I mean, are those multi-melters? Oh, just regular... Yeah, you are multi-melters. There's fire everywhere. Something that would make the Salamanders proud. But even then, I mean, that's... Oh, you've also got a Gatling gun on the front, so I suppose you're good against infantry as well. These guys just seem to just shrug all that off. They didn't seem to really care at all, did they? What's going on at the moment? Only one Chaos Gate at the moment, but upgrading very vertically. Lots of spare money as well. Normally you would see a couple of Chaos Gates for more armories. But that's fine. Let's look at the economies really quick. 93 and 31. 112 and 19. 230 and 133. And 97 and 66. 73 and 53. And 168 and 80. Let's look at the Tau for a little bit. Just for funsies. It's a relatively even economy with Eri and Tiger Shark having a lion's share on their teams. Heavy Bottle Turrets probably won't be able to fend these guys off alone, but here comes the Imperial Fists. Devastator Centurion's quite slow, needs to get in range. There we go. Also got a bot flying on high. Tau falling back, allowing the long fans to provide them that additional vision, but maybe falling back a little bit too far. Seeing the stealth ship teams might be able to stealth from the side. They're going to go for their fusion blasters. And currently no stealth detection at the moment for the Southern team. That might really backfire on them. Already a chunk of damage on that Land Raider Achilles Alpha. But not enough DPS to really cause it any major concerns at the moment. Lots of Plague Havocs. And the Southern team could really do with decapping these critical locations before it's too late. Last thing you want is an enemy to get a Titan on the field when all you've got is access to relic units. Well, only one team has got access to relic units. And we are seeing some Iron Priests. There we go. Grab your scrap. Get out of there. Lots of fire coming down. But now I think it's the Southern team's turn to really kind of ignore all the incoming damage. Stealth Ship team being absolutely wiped out by that smite. Swipe out if you'll allow me. And Eri now commands the push. A lot of this game being focused on the left hand side here. They assume they're thinking that if they can break through the Space Wolves, they can break through everyone else. Vin Diesel, Siege Captain Extraordinaire, tying those long fangs up. And the firing line for the Northern team seems to have collapsed very quickly, or at least not been as much of a line, but more of a weird kind of shape. Eri smashing down Ironclad Dreadnoughts, he's smashing down Assault Siege Terminators. Got Brother Captain Arven Stern in there, going toe-to-toe with the dude. Slaps him down. It does seem that Tiger Shark is now at that stage where he should potentially be able to begin some Greynets. There we go, Greynet Terminator Squad. Should really help bolster this line here that's being bent and broken in certain places. Could do the Death Guard pushing up a lot, really, to be fair. Seems to just be Eri going up against everyone. These Alpha goes on the flanks, still quite healthy. We're seeing what is teleporting in here. Iron Priest, can you steal from vehicles though? That's my question. And it's just a rain of steel. He's got a banner bearer there to bear his banner. Leman Russ Huntsman on the side. Lots of flamers on him. Won't be doing much against a Ironclad Dreadnought though, I don't think. Not without upgrading him at the very least. Please Alpha has now overstretched himself, but there is a Land Raider Crusader from Tiger Shark. And while it doesn't seem to be doing the same level of damage as Achilles Alpha, he came out with a full head of hair. Now he's going to go toe-to-toe with a Nurgle Dreadnought. It does not seem like it's going well for him. Thankfully, the stealth strike team is providing that supporting fire. Now we're going to jump straight over and look for the Ironclad Dreadnought. Another one goes down. Very aptly defended by the Northern team. Bit of a misplaced Land Raider for Eri. He wanted to get in. He wanted to see what the well was like inside. By good golly gosh, to give it a go. These still are not captured by the Southern team. They are going to regret it. They're going to very much regret it if they don't do anything about it. We are seeing some Whirlwind Hyperiuses. We've also seen a Whirlwind Scorpius. So artillery for both sides here. Devastator's been chased away slowly but surely by that Leman Russ Huntsman. They aren't taking that much damage. They could probably just turn around. They've got a Lascan. They could get another one available if they wanted to. And the Imperial Fists don't really suffer any negative traits when they have the morale broken. They are slower, but they can hold the line a lot better. Chosen Plague Marines. You don't normally see these guys. Quite expensive for what they are. 70 blue but 0 green. Yeah, looking at the unit count, they don't exactly do much damage. It's their health that's the main kicker. 4 models, 8,500 health going on there. Artillery continuously falling in. These plague burst crawlers. Sheer amount of artillery. Don't think the Northern team is going to push down anytime soon. Maybe if they get their stealth suits doing a little bit of harassment. Plague burst crawlers are remarkably vulnerable to any kinds of fire, really. Could throw a grot on it, it would probably die. Got desecrate for more artillery. Also close range options if they want. 10 Grey Knights in here. And they've got Librarian as well, so that's only 9 technically. Well, 8 if you don't include the Terminator Justicar. I'm going to include him in it. Don't want to feel left out, do I? Second Achilles Alpha. Spearheading the charge. Death Guard do need to join in the charge though this time. If they just use the power of teamwork to get through the day. I suppose these guys, they've got their Iron Fist colour scheme, haven't they? So maybe they're totes evil. Death Guard, you've got all this stuff here. Move it forward alongside Eri. You'll be alright. The Plague Predator being focus firing the Assault Dreadnought. That's certainly a really nice idea there. When you've got an enemy that's going infantry focused, that is quite something. Quite a wonderful strategy there. Tower stealth teams providing a forward glancing position. Desecrator missing most of his shots. Go and get him. Get one shot in there. No, not quite. You tried that. The little Desecrator who tried. Go on, I dare you. Hit something with your artillery gun. Oh god, he's so close. Even then it was like right next to him. It didn't seem to knock anyone over. Oh well. Such is the way of things. Do have the Stormhawk Interceptors charging in, seeing what they can destroy, but no juicy targets for them. Although that siege generator is always a fantastic target, considering that the Imperial Fist can only build one, and they very much rely on that for their green money, as does all factions really for their generators. But to get more green, you need to upgrade it. Of course, if it dies, then you've got to restart the upgrading process. Plague Predator on that front lines, so close, can almost smell him. Land Raider Crusader have been fully repaired. Good battle of the big tanks. Grey Knight Terminators. See if they can hold off that venerable dreadnought. Just constant raining down of more dudes. Not sure if the northern team has the sterns for keeping them back. Oh, but there we go. That's one way to keep them back. Good lord, that's a bit of an obnoxious kind of thing going on there. What is that? The ninja from One Punch Man sign? Maybe, possibly. It's a good shade of purple, though. I'll take it. Seeing an orbital bombardment coming in. Not sure what it's trying to hit. Oh, that's not an orbital bombardment. That's just Rune Priests and Wolf Lords. Rune Priest is the Psyker equivalent of other factions, I do believe. More of a supportive role. Good thing about this side Titan, unlike other Titans, it's got a melee attack. So if anyone gets too close to his knee knobs, he can give him an old punch around the chops, should he wish. Cannot believe that this side is just pure, clear, blue skies. And over here it's just... oh, it's like a... I mean... graveyard over here. I know, not the most creative analogy going on there, but work with me, I'm quite tired. That's going to be my excuse from now on forever. Side Titan very low on health, going to wait for that Void Shield to recharge. Could do with a couple of repairing people, and here they come. Architects on the little mobility scooters. Down over here, we have seen some stealth strip teams shimmying and shaking around. There's a few of stealth strip teams. Am I going mental? Is that you? Did you go the other way around? Plague Pest, Crawlers are dead. The Northern team, once again, to hold it. I've seen some Wolfen. Swift and nimble. Good in pinch. Stuff some have now been discovered and will fly away the moment they get caught. A wise move indeed. What are the other Death Guard players doing? They've got some Plague Marines. Wonder what tier you're in, young man. Can't quite tell based on looking at the buildings. Foul Blightspawn, that'd be the way forward here. But lots of infantry that will die to a couple of grenades. Side Titan, go on, fire your shot. Do the machine god proud, but he's just standing there, minding his own business. He's like, yes, let them fight, let the tiny people fight. Let them earn my affection. Oh, there we go, they shot a little bit. Should get around to doing some more. Please, Alpha, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Still holding on, but we're not seeing any major relic units at the moment. Seeing another librarian. Lightning everywhere. The side Titan. Picking up one vehicle at a time while continuing forward. Over the right side, Lehman Russes. The stealth strip teams try and hold back any potential flanking manoeuvre from the Plague Havocs. Last thing you want, especially with a unit this expensive and this clumsy, to get caught in between a bunch of buildings and vehicles. Would ruin my day, personally. Destroyer squad. Seems to come out. You are the rage variants, aren't you? I mean, you were until you died. Gotta appreciate the effort, man. Gotta appreciate the effort. They at least got out of bed to do the job. What more can you ask someone? And Eri is saying no. He sees that Titan outside his base. Sacrificed a whole bunch of units. It's also being constantly repaired by three architects. So what's the way, Death Guard man? Oh, you have surrendered as well by the looks of things. Oh, bless you. It's just Deadpool on his own. Doesn't seem like he's giving up there. That's what we like. Always go for broke. Take everything you can, give nothing back. Stormclaw Terminators. We're not getting any other upgrades. Cyclone missile launchers would be amazing in this situation, as they are able to still keep the Storm Bolters while also having rockety bits on the top. Oh, and a Barracuda. Surprised we haven't seen a Barracuda earlier. It's only the bread and butter of tower build orders. You get a bunch of fire warriors, then you get a bunch of barracudas, and then, I don't know, just air move them to victory. Infection point not looking all that infectious. The platonic kind of manner. Well, wisely, these guys are going to focus on the economy, even though they don't probably really need to in a 3v1. Always good to keep up that practice. Always good to make sure that you're doing the right things at the right given times. Plague Beast Crawler has been smited. And I must say, boys and girls, that was a remarkable game to watch. All the different sounds happening in just this little area here, and you can tell exactly where the battle lines were drawn for a lot of it. Makes me think a lot of musket warfare, or whatever you call it, Napoleonic warfare. We'll stand opposite each other. Say, right, we'll take it down to shoot. My head cannon, that's what happened today. But that is it's not bad. While we're here, while we're waiting for the Death Guard to get killed, look at the models. We quite like this. Not so sure about the head, but I assume it's law cannon, or cannon law, or whatever. So I'll take it. Still like how it looks a bit like a latrine pot from way back when. But there we go, yeah, so nice bits of backs and forth. Could have really done seeing the Death Guard and the Imperial Fists push both together rather than one push and fail and the other one push and fail. Also saving that Librarian Smite for maybe some bigger units or bigger targets. Although then again, insane that I didn't see it all probably. So hey ho. So cool, nice one. Thank you, Tiger Shark, for sending that game into the Discord. If you want to have a look at the old Patreon, £1 a month gets you one extra game a week, and there is also a Discord where Discord things happen. Links in the description as always. As been Mr. Landshark, pleasure as always, never short. And I'll see you in a bit. Peace.